What is up, and it's going guys, Simpzy here, and today for you I have another episode of my Let's Play Third Age Total War Rohan campaign. Now I've skipped quite a few turns ahead, and you might be thinking, why the fuck are we besieging Dunharrow? Well, a lot of stuff has changed because basically I wanted to ready up my forces to take some rebel settlements and attack the Dunlings to the northwest. So basically I'm going to tell you what happened in the last couple of turns. Well, if you guys can remember, I did have a mission to get an alliance with the dwarves. I'm just going to go over to Erebor. Now, I do have an alliance with the dwarves, in fact, and I did mention this quite a while ago, that I would give Dunharrow to the dwarves for an alliance. So I did that, got trade rights, got military access for military access. I thought, great, that's going to be a good idea. Dwarves can move freely through here, we get an alliance, and we actually got a mission from the Rohan, I guess you could call it Senate, I'm not too sure. Council, sorry, that's what they're called. We actually got 2.5k in gold. So yeah, the dwarves didn't really hold it for too long, and it actually rebelled. So we're going to be taking it back with Theodred very shortly. Now, actually while we're over here, Ulrich of Woolburg actually had a son. So he's going to be governing of Entwade for the time being. Now, because we had an alliance with the dwarves, the caverns opened up, and we were able to get this building, Dwarven Caverns of Helm's Deep, and it provides retraining and free up quick of Dwarven warriors, 2 units of Dwarven garrison during the siege, Rohan only. So we can't actually do that at the moment. I don't know why. Maybe because we haven't got a barracks. I would imagine we need to have the highest military building to do so. I did end up taking this settlement of Dirthwood because, to be quite honest, it's only rebels. I don't really like fighting against rebels, and I believe that there's a lot more important things. So we're going to do the siege of Dunharrow in a second, but let's push north to Dunnard. We currently have King Thendel with just over 3,000 Rohirrim. We've got what's that? 5 units of enrolling axemen. We've got 2 helmlings, 2 enrolling axemen. We have actually got more there, but you see we've got a lot of troops here. I currently have Lord Theoden with our cavalry as well, and we are going to be versing Chieftain Wool, and we outnumber them to a 5-to-1 ratio. They have just under 1,300 men. They haven't really got anything quite prominent. They have some tribal axemen that we have to keep aware of, but they've only got clansmen, and to be quite honest, they don't have any reinforcements very nearby. That's at least another 2 turns before the heirs and the other generals can get there. So we've still got a while to do so. Now, from what I can remember, they still do have a settlement here. I wouldn't be surprised if they have North or South Tharbad, but actually let's go check with my general now, my spy. Yeah, they have South Tharbad. And the Free People of Eriador have Tharbad. I thought it was North and South, but it's just Tharbad and South. So that's basically what's happening. I guess I could show you the family tree. Theodred had a daughter. Obviously Theoden had another son. I think he had a daughter before we last looked. But it doesn't really matter. It's not like Westeros Total. It's not like Kings of Rivers and Hills where you get like a new general every couple of turns. 20 turns I think it is. But we have the fight of Dunharrow. Now, it's a 4-to-1 ratio, and there's only 60 peasant axemen. I'm pretty sure Theodred is a competent commander to take the settlement, and we have a bigger battle that I'd like to play this settlement. So here we go. We got 1 helmling at my capital, and that is going to go into this army. Now, I had to double back, funnily enough. This army was originally going to Woolburg because I did want to take the settlement here, whatever that's called. I don't know. So we'll move everyone out. Now we might as well leave them in there because we haven't got much. We might as well wait before we pay the taxation. Now I think I want to wait to recruit a barracks at Helm's Deep. What's like the it's 28%. It's probably still not high enough because most of that stuff you need like a 50% enrolling swordsman. Yeah. Okay. So now that we've taken fucking what's it called? Dunharrow, we can move on to take this film, which I will be playing. Okay, guys. What's a night attack do? It doesn't really bother me, but we're gonna play this battle. King Thendel and Lord Theoden going to be fighting their first battle together. I can't wait, and I will see you guys on... Nah, I'll load it up. Fuck it. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure it's usually fine with the loading screens, but I'm just feeling, I don't know, very set in my ways about chopping and starting. Then Pippin stabbed upwards, and the written blade of Westerners pierced through the hide and went deep into the vitals of the troll. The black gate opens. Really, he killed a troll. Or maybe he just stabbed it a couple of times. That's actually quite fitting, where you see the black gate. Now, what does... I would imagine Thengel looks very similar to Theoden, as like a general text in this game. So, I don't really want to be using my Enrolling Axemen. They're my best unit, and I don't really have too much of them, so I would prefer just use my spearmen, because there are arrows and we do need cannon fodder. So it's the first ram. I do have Theoden in here. Oh shit! God damn. He hasn't got any siege equipment. Oh, I probably should have asked to command him. I'm gonna move my archers along here. Probably should go loose formation. Do I really want any more troops? Yeah, I might as well put more troops up. The more the merrier, I say. Yeah. But in saying that, I will move this ram up just in case this one catches on fire, but I'll just drop it. So we've got this line here. We'll put you there. Enrolling Axemen just behind. Don't want to put them there because it looks kind of out of order. They can defend the general anyway. And that is the way I'm going. Hang on. I like having it set out. It looks neat. Okay. Let's head out and kill some dunlings, I say. Hope my archers can get some shots off. We will speed this up. So what do they put on the walls here? Just their Dunling huntsmen. They've got their clansmen at the border there. Huntsmen. Okay, it's going to be interesting to see how many casualties I end up losing. Wholly and solely because of the archers and towers. But to be honest, the enrolling militia, well, essentially they're militia, they're fucking shit. And to be honest, Rohan isn't really known for their militia superiority. They're very much known for their cavalry. But cavalry doesn't mean jack when you're doing a siege, so there's that to intake. Are these guys even shooting? No, they're not. I didn't think so. I think we should halt anyway. I don't want to get them too close so they die, so I'm going to fall them back a bit. Okay. We will attack on the walls. I'll give them an order. Actually, probably should attack that. Do the formation switch sort of thing. But yeah, this is basically a really good tactic if you guys aren't aware. You basically tell each unit to attack the one on each side. They will stop killing and they will run straight through the gateway. And once you have the gateway, you obviously will be able to move troops. But I think it's not really going to matter because we only got 67% with the ram. So I'm good that way. I'm good being tactic against the AI. But to be quite honest, it's not that it is difficult playing on very hard difficulty, very hard battle difficulty that I am, but for me, since I've been playing Total War for a while, I know how to beat the AI. But there's no other higher difficulty campaign-wise. I'd be interested to see how I would do against like any competitive players like Prince of Macedon. He'll fucking destroy me on Rome though. I don't know about anything else though. I don't know. I haven't really gone to the competitive scene because obviously I live in Australia And every time when when I try to connect to a person in America or the UK, whoever's not in that Australasia border, I get a 1 bar connection, which obviously makes us both lag. So it's not really a fair advantage or a fair guide to who's better than us, because he could have like a good 10 seconds on me in total. Well, that's crazy. That's like, yeah, maybe in the Australian scene I might have a good chance. I don't know. Like even against Duplex, like Duplex seated Simon, he's not too bad online player. Okay, we're making a push here. I kind of regret moving my Spearman in, because they're not really going to make a push and we're going to lose casualties. I probably should have put my Enrolling Axeman. Building lost. What? Gateway? Are you kidding me? I have people up there. The building captured now. Well, I've got my swordsman there. Attacking. How are my guys going on here? What's this? Oh, we're on a defensive stance. We're making a push. They're putting cavalry in front of us, which is a very stupid idea. I guess they're just trying to hold, but it's just the chieftain's bodyguard that's getting the brunt of it. Looks like Theoden is moving his cavalry around. Doesn't that look like a scene from GTA, where they're in the courtyard? It's actually quite a spoiler. Oh wait, there's names on there. Are you kidding me? R.I.P. R.I.P. Martin Slater. Why are they all called Martin? Martin Slayton, Martin Slater. That's quite odd. That's John Cullen. I wonder if they're like people that worked on the game. That's probably kind of weird having them as a grave, but it could be a cool little Easter egg. I never noticed that they actually had names on the tombstones. That's very quite odd. Well, I'm hoping we'll be able to bring the chieftain's head. We might actually get a sweet, pretty ransom for it. Well, it looks like Theoden's moving in his bodyguard. There's nothing really what I could do about that. I might as well push for the town square, because the cavalry's going to come in a second and clean all this up. And if we're just standing here, they're going to get shot out of the way. I really should have commanded them, because that's just stupid. They would have lost so many casualties just simply running across here. Oh, you live and you learn, I guess. We're about to do a head-on charge with their spearmen though. This is going to be brutal. And there goes the enemy general. My spearman actually did the deed, not his. Enemy general fallen. Chieftain Wool. Men of Dunland. They're pretty well shaken. We've lost 21% to their 51. It's a good statistic. And we're going to sack their capital. But I thought going for their capital, because I would imagine their faction heir would be there. Faction leader, sorry. And, oh, from my spy I already knew that. So it was a safe bet. I think attacking the capital is a good idea. If we can sack that. It's probably not one of their main powerhouses like Isengard did. Okay, we're actually capturing a fair few. But they do have still a very strong army westward from their capital, so we do need to be promising about that. And I would imagine they have forces, and they have that other settlement up near Tharbad, so you still can't rule them out yet of the one victory. But basically, what I really do need to worry about once I've defeated Dunland, once I finish the war with them, which to be honest I reckon I will. We've got help. Mutual help with the Free People of Eriador, so they'll attack them as well. But once we've done that, our biggest threat and competitor is Mordor, because they are the most overpowered. Better not be Theoden. They're the most overpowered faction in the game. And if Gondor falls, because Gondor are having a hard time, I'm not gonna lie. They're at war with both Harad and Mordor, which having, like, if you either focus on one or the other, they can be very, very detrimental to your campaign. I was lucky when I was playing my Gondor campaign, but I'm a human. I can outthink the AI. But if they lose, like, is it Dol Amroth? What's that? Where the Swan Guard's from? Far to the east. Pelegria? No, I can't quite remember. But we won the battle regardless. We lost 666. Wow, that's the sign of the devil. That's a bit weird. Anyway, Lord Theoden lost 35 men. Fuck, that is so stupid. Why did he... Ugh! That annoys me. Just because he got fucking shot. Shot running around the settlement. Oh, maybe he's just like, there he is. Being a fucking smart ass, running everyone through. He swore an oath. Abetting friendship and aid in everyone. Yeah, just a kid. Okay. Don't really know that guy. I'm not really good with my Lord of the Rings lore compared with my Westeros. Okay. Execute. And we have taken their capital quite easily. Now we will sack. Now, are these guys followers of Sauron, what are they called? Yeah, followers of Sauron. There is a little bit of Northmen in there, but not really all that too much. So we're going to have to start converting the populace. Relationships worsen with the Wildmen and the Dark Lord of Mordor. Great. Now we do need to keep an eye on these armies here. Now I'm thinking, depending on how heavy garrisoned Byrig is, I might actually just rally up Thengul's army and actually, who's a better? They're both pretty good commanders, aren't they? I'm trying to think. I could set him to quickly take up these settlements to the north, because depending on how big the garrison his Byrig is, could be quite easy. Yeah, because Theoden can just hold. Yeah, I'm going to move my army here. I'm going to put Theoden. It's still 2 turns, because we can still double back if they do bring up another host. Now, recruitment wise, we have a pretty decent army at Edoras. Now this army, oh wow, this army's going to go to Warburg. I did say I was going to keep it in there for money costs, but I really couldn't care. We just sacked this settlement, so I don't think it's going to be that detrimental to the cause. The coffers. We'll move this army up to the Wildman's capital. Well, it's my settlement now. We're in the turn here, and hopefully we'll be able to take some more of the Wildman's settlement. So I'll see you guys at the top of the next turn. Take the settlement of South Tharbad, says the council. Well, I'm already on point about that. And Robert Baratheon is holding down the fort at Tharbad. Oh, okay. Congratulations, my lord. Surely there has been no greater leader before you. The council has awarded you with 1 unit of Helmlings at your capital. You've been rewarded with 1,000 golden coins, and your stature in Middle-earth has risen considerably. Nice! More to go to Warburg. Construction complete. Gravelled roads at Isengard. Now, I was saving up I was saving up my money for a barracks, and that's what I'm going to be spending most of it on. We've still got 3 turns before we can recruit more troops. Speaking of troops and movements, these guys haven't moved. It's a good sign, I guess. 5% assassination for them. There's a 6%. Let's go for him. Come on. No, target missed. Wow. Others do not... Okay. Minus 20%. Okay. Wait, was that for Thengul? Master Assassins. Others do not expect that the hooded figure in the show is the biggest threat at hand. 20% discount of agent training costs. That is good. 20% off is decent. It's probably not that much when you think about it, but in the long run it is. We'll take South Tharbad in quite quick succession. And we got another lot of Helmlings to add to the group. Awesome. We're actually making a pretty promising army here. It's going to be good. because we do have Mordor, not just that rebel settlement at threat. Warlord Fraker. Is he the heir? Bullshit. I swear that other guy was the faction heir. Oh yeah, he's the faction leader, chieftain. Oh yeah, sorry, I killed the last chieftain. That's awkward. Fucking beheaded him in the streets. Wow, Tharbad isn't happy about that. It's because... Oh, that's a 33%. Yeah. What's the... Yeah, Northmen, yeah. They're the same culture as me. We'll head straight for Byrig. Oh, we can actually recruit some mercenaries. Bandits. Better than nothing. Seeing as we can't really recruit that many units in Third Age, it's not really a point. In Westeros and other Total Wars, you can recruit troops in quite quick succession. Thinking about whether or not raising the taxes or not. I don't think I should. But looks like the Rohan family, the Rohan family tree is moving along nicely. Are we even getting any trade from the dwarves? I wouldn't be surprised if we aren't, because like we're not bordering them anymore. I don't know where we can see that. I think we can. Anyway, I'll skip the loading screen. I'll skip the loading screen. I'll see you guys in a second. Reinforce a region. South Tharbad, eh? Well, I'm already sending an army to Byrig. How many turns do I have to do that? 4. Oh, hang on. Wait up a second. Before we do that, we have 5 turns. Okay, that's perfectly fine. End of turn report. See if they're still winning financial when I've taken half of their settlements. Okay, the dwarves have arrived. My lord, the dwarves have arrived at Helm's Deep. Though some of your men are uncertain of their venture, many more heartily welcome the proximity of allies in these dark times, however few. Do you wish to join? Yeah. What? I witnessed their arrival. That's interesting. So does that mean we can recruit? What does that mean? I'm so confused. Maybe that just gives us more. It says here provides retraining and free upkeep of dwarven warriors. So I'd imagine we'll be able to recruit dwarven warriors, and we probably, I don't know, we probably get better trades and stuff from them. Who are the dwarves at war with, by the way? Jesus, they're at war with Rune, Orcs of Gundabad and the Misty Mountains. So it's drawn us into bad favour with them. Perfect. Oh, looks like Mordor's sending up another army. Just harassing at my border, not giving me an inch of space. Okay. Recruit where we can, and as many as you can. Well, we've still got these reinforcements coming there. I'm going to attack Byrig, and I will auto-resolve the battle because I do want to fight this battle down here now. Where have they gone? Ah! Okay, they're bringing up a host to maybe take back Tharbad. Should I have a crack at attacking, assassinating the king? She might have a crack at someone else. Who's? We'll have this guy. Oh, assassination mission successful. Yes. Who the fuck did we kill again? Some random general. That must increase him a bit. Oh, it's not too bad. Well, that's 1 down, 3 to go. Okay, guys, you know the deal. I'm going to skip the loading screen. Okay, end of term report. Well, at least there's one good faction up there, even as for population. Recruitment, repair complete. What the fuck would they show that as a notification? War declared. The Elves of Lorien and the Orcs of the Misty Mountain. That could be problematic if they come down from the mountains. But I think we should be right. How many turns until this barracks is complete? Quite a while. I guess we could save up for a barracks at Edoras as well. Could be a good idea. I think we should rally out most of my troops at Edoras. Scratching my eye. I want another spy, but obviously I can't recruit anymore. So actually, we'll move this through, because this is still technically my lands. I probably should even move my general down there just to get, like, eyes and ears. Now, the Wildman and Dunlin have brought up an army. Now, we're a couple of turns out from Byrig, so... What have they got there? Clansmen. The thing is, if they bring up another army, I fear for Theoden's life. We do have a lot of cavalry, but there's no rush. So I'm going to double back, and we'll destroy this army. This army hasn't moved. We'll go for another general. We'll go for you. This target. Like I said, I'll be surprised if we got another one. Okay, guys, we'll have to see what happens over here. And Snowhood is playing Total War Shogun 2. He's probably doing his co-op campaign, I would imagine, with cold meat. I think he's doing with that. Wasn't that like the Darte and the something one? Anyway, we'll skip the loading screen.